Hello and welcome to another one of my videos. Yes, today I am lying in bed and I am having a gorgeous day off. And I'm relaxing, yes, and having a gorgeous face mask and doing a lovely skin routine. And I'm looking at my gorgeous phone and I have an app on it called Twitter. And I have asked people to tweet me, yes, like a little songbird, some questions that I can answer in this video. But before we start, Give Face Cosmetics have sent me this gorgeous snow white wig and I have styled it all myself. Yes, it's very, very gorgeous. And I've got this lovely smooth bit on top, which is a bit itchy, so I'm going to throw that away. So let me just swipe up, everybody. I'm going to swipe up so I can get into this. So the first question is from Emily S. Jones, and they say, how did you come up with your drag name? I don't actually have a drag name, and Juno Birch is actually my real name. I actually have my passport here to prove it's actually my real name. So Emily, thank you for that question, but yes, it's not actually a drag name, it's actually my real name. So this question is from Mikui0411, and they say, how tall are you? Approximately 3.2 strawberries tall. Brittany on Twitter says, will you adopt me? No, the answer is no, I will not. I don't think I would pass the tests that they take. I'm very selfish, so I don't think I'd be a very good mother. So no, sorry Brittany. Necro Tank Top on Twitter says, what's your go-to when you're feeling low and need a boost? Or when you need motivation to get everyday stuff done? It is very important to piss yourself laughing at least once a day because it does wonders for the brain. Yes, it does. It gets your body up and running. I like watching videos of people falling over. I think that's very funny. Tony Marfudzilot asks me, when did you transition and how did you feel about it in the beginning? Love your videos, stunning queen. Oh, thank you very much, that's very nice of you. For people who don't already know, I am actually trans woman underneath all of this. So I'm not only a drag queen, but I'm actually trans woman, which is nothing related with drag. That's just who I am out of drag. And I transitioned when I was 14 years old in school, and it was very, very difficult. I knew there was always something different about me. I knew I didn't feel comfortable having a male body. That was something that always bothered me, and it wasn't because I was affected by what other people thought of me. It was more about looking in the mirror and the actual feeling of being in a male body, especially when I hit puberty. A lot of people told me not to transition in school. I even in school was told not to wear a skirt because it would attract too much attention, and they thought that I was going to get bullied more. But there was no option for me. I was not going to do as I was told, and I walked in the next day into my schoolyard wearing a skirt, and it's probably one of the things that I'm most proud of. But yes, my pronouns are she and her. Okay, so Cactus_F says, what advice would you give to someone wanting to create makeup looks but who is scared of dipping their toes into it? First of all, I would advise don't dip your toes into makeup. I think that's a bit gross. Don't be scared, just throw it on your face and make a start. There's no point in sitting there wondering what you're going to do. Just start. Thank you for your question. So Tempest Tory says, would you ever consider being on Drag Race UK? Now, I get asked this question a lot. I might even already be on it, you never know. I might even be already on season 2. I would like to be on television. I think I'd be very entertaining. This gorgeous question is from JuneJun0 on Twitter. And they say, do you eat your shoes and put on your salad before you walk out the house on a normal day? Yes. Afro UW asks me, what is it like being so stunning and so gorgeous that J.K. Rowling has to block you on Twitter? Well, what I would like to say to that is J.K. Rowling is not a doctor, nor is she a scientist. So my advice would be, don't listen to a word that she says about trans people. She should basically keep her nose out of our business. Okay, so this question is from Limbo. Do you have any pets? And also, what is your skincare routine? I don't have any pets. I get asked about my skin routine a lot because I know my skin is very gorgeous and soft. I actually just wash my face with water. It comes out of a tap, or as Americans call it, a faucet. Sometimes I moisturise before I put makeup on. It's just a cheap Nivea moisturiser. I don't cleanse, I don't tone, I don't pluck, I don't shed. Subpoene Wurtzbach says, are you willing to be an EA game changer? So I have a bit of a bone to pick with EA. So I've been noticing lately that a lot of drag queens are getting sponsored to play The Sims. But I have never heard a single word or even a tweet from EA. I haven't actually ever been sponsored to do anything, I don't think. Don't know whether I would be an EA game changer because I might be a bit too strange for EA. I'm not sure. I might be a bit too scary. Lucia Ritulit Nevermore asks me, what's your favourite scary movie? I love watching horror movies because I like the thrill. Sometimes I need a bit of adrenaline. Sometimes I do feel sorry for my neighbours because I do scream quite loud. Because I'm not only a thrill seeker, I'm also an attention seeker. Hereditary. And it was absolutely terrifying. Oh my goodness me. I felt sick when I finished watching the movie and I really enjoyed that. Lee Meadows, and they are asking me, out of all of your sculptures that you have done, which one is your absolute favourite? Well, right, let me put my phone down. So I'm going to show you one of my sculptures that I've made, and it's in a box like this. I don't know whether you can see. Can you see that? So yes, she is very, very gorgeous and very stunning. I used some wooden canvases to make like a little room, and she's drawn lipstick all over the room because she's absolutely gorgeous. So I think that she is one of my favourite sculptures, and I also think this is one of my favourites that I've made. Her name is Linda, and she also comes with this gorgeous trolley, and I painted the front. Yes, it's a little alien logo here, and she's absolutely gorgeous. Now, I would love one day for a company to just swoop me up and say, we are going to make Juno Birch figurines. This question is from Vavi. When did your creative experiences begin? What is your first memory of art and expression? When I was very, very little, I used to sit there and I used to draw like monsters wearing high heels, big dresses, and all the things I wanted to wear as a child I drew out on paper. If I actually can find some of my old drawings as a child, I'll put them on here so you can see. But I must warn you, they are a bit scary because I wasn't a very normal child. I was a bit of a weird child. Fred Chartrand has asked me, on a scale from 1 to 10, is this happening? When I say this is happening, sometimes I feel like I'm not in control of my life. So I feel like there's lots of things happening all at once, and my way of dealing with that is to say, this is happening, this is happening, that is happening, yes it is, it's happening, and just let it happen. Because you can't always be in full control of your own life. Sometimes you are going to have times where things are totally out of control. So my way of coping with that is to say, that's happening. Isabel Trash asks me, are you a half glass empty or a half glass full kind of person? Well, it depends what it's a glass of. I like kiwi juice. Apple Tartin has asked me, do you sweat? And how do you keep looking so unsweaty? Well, actually, I don't sweat. I don't have any. I've never produced any sweat ever at all. I don't even get BO. I'm a very non-sweaty person. I'm very dry, yes, very dry and crispy. George Effie UV 8 hours has asked me, do you have hand fingers on your toes? How do you know that? Sarah G has asked me, what is your biggest fear? Wet bread. I don't like wet bread. Wet bread is frightening. I think it's disgusting. I think if water gets on bread, that is just the end of the world for me. It's just, disgusting. Also, I have a bit of fear of forms. I always end up crying because I can't do it, and I have to get Phil to come and do it for me. Forms are frightening, so if somebody ever asks me to fill out a form, I get very, very upset. Madalena says, who are your comedy heroes? Obviously one of my comedy heroes is Jennifer Coolidge. Hey! Not only is she an amazing actress, but she's also a very, very talented improv actor. Because if you haven't watched her in Christopher Guest movies, she improvises a lot of her comedy. That is such a talent, and it's something that I aspire to do. Also, speaking of Christopher Guest, I like Catherine O'Hara is a really good actress. So yes, Jennifer Coolidge and Catherine O'Hara are big inspirations for me when it comes to comedy. I Am Lazy Cat says, what is your favourite TV show? I really like Scooby-Doo. It's full of drama, and I love the drama, yes I do.
Oh, Velma, don't be silly. That only happens in movies.
278660387 7 hours has asked me, what do you think is the key to confidence, love you? I think that the key to confidence is delusion. If you tell yourself that you're amazing, tell yourself that you're gorgeous, tell yourself that you're stunning so many times, you eventually begin to believe it. V Gross at V12345127 hours has asked me, is your natural skin tone blue? Of course it is. Jake Curran Pipe has asked me, have you performed in other cities or do you just stick to Manchester? Of course I perform everywhere in the world. I've performed in LA, I've performed in Chicago, I've performed in Scotland. No, I haven't performed in Scotland. I've performed in Birmingham, London, Bristol, Brighton, Southampton, loads of different places, and I can't wait to perform in more places in the future. I would really love to perform in Japan. Demo Bueno has asked me, would you consider doing makeup videos with John McLean? Now, absolutely. I think John McLean is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, how can somebody be 1,000 years old and still look so youthful and stunning? Parsley Basil has asked me, do you believe in ghosts or have any ghosts stories? Yes, well actually I did a Ouija board once with my friends, and it was probably one of the most scariest things ever, because it said some very embarrassing things on it, but so I thought the ghosts were very inappropriate, but I probably won't be doing a Ouija board ever again, but yes, so that's my ghost story. This next question is from Leah at Gilly Blanchett 13 hours ago, and she has asked me, how are you the best vocalist of this generation? I don't know why, but my voice is very, very heavenly. Yes, it is. Would you like a little bit? Yes, I know you would. Yes, I know, I'm so good at singing, I'm just absolutely amazing, I know. My album should be coming out soon, I'm very, very gorgeous. Anyway, so Tadzina has asked me, what do you like most about doing YouTube videos? I love doing YouTube videos because it's a little way for me to talk to myself, but not feel completely insane. When I'm in the bathroom, I do often talk to myself quite a lot. So it's nice to talk to myself in a different room of the house. That, my darlings, is enough questions for today. So I might do another video answering more questions because there's so many. But that's all the questions I have time for today. I want to say thank you for asking me the questions. So I hope you enjoyed this video and I shall see you next time. Goodbye!